Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Controller Gentleman, and before we begin part 2, I want to apologize for the first episode. I didn't have the audio synced up correctly, so I just want to take a moment to apologize for that, because before, when I finished recording Super Mario Galaxy Episode 3 7 months ago, I received feedback that like my voice was not, like no one could hear my voice compared to the gameplay, so I changed that, and then I didn't realize till like halfway into the recording that you could only hear my voice and not the gameplay. And I was thinking about restarting again, but the fact of the matter is that you kind of can't reset the achievements we unlocked already. So unfortunately, I'm just going to have to leave episode 1 the way it is, which is extremely a disservice to this game. But before we head into Sweet Mountain, I just want to demonstrate one thing in the options satellite I said we'd go over later, but I need to fix the mistakes I've made. And, actually play some of the cutscenes we missed, perhaps, but I don't even know if you even heard them, but I'm not going to play through all the cutscenes again, but I do want to show the music tracks we missed because they are really banging. And now Act 2. This is kind of the track I was talking about earlier, though, where it's like, it's the same thing as the first level, except something's off to it. Just like how Sonic himself, when they first got to the Tropical Resort, said, "This is cool, but something's off about it." Neat little music thing I missed there, but like I said, I am very, very sorry for the lack of audio in the first episode, but now, like I said earlier, let's actually begin part 2. So, one thing I wanted to glossed over that I completely forgot about is that if you actually hover over the worlds, Eggman's PA will actually say something about it. So, as we listen for Tropical Resort.
Next stop, the Tropical Resort. There, you'll find breathtaking views from our giant Ferris wheel, amazing deals in the shopping mall, and constant risk of bodily harm.
Gotta love his PA announcements, and the one for Sweet Mountain before we dive right back in.
Next stop, the Sweet Mountain. Enjoying our candy paradise is the perfect way to celebrate your next birthday, or to avoid reaching it.
And well, as we can see here, we have a lot of treats in store for us for this game. See what I did there? Treats? Sweet Mountain? Yeah, I can already hear the death stairs, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's head into Act 1 of Sweet Mountain, which we are getting a new wisp, the Drill Wisp. But real quick, as the level begins and you get your boost, aside from boosting down the path that you normally would, attacking rings, do not go right for that other boost. Instead, if you can choose to actually go around the block and hit the spring, and then go up the other end. Get yourself a park token, which I think would have been a red ring in the original. I could be wrong, but... And I know you're thinking, now you got laser? It's possibly that. Slam. But if you head back, there's a red ring right over here. I remember when I first my first playthrough on Colors Ultimate, I did not know because even though I say it's my favorite game of all time, I've only 100%ed it when it just came out recently. I never 100% of the Wii, but maybe we'll fix that. Maybe when we go back to the bonus content, I'll do like a overview of it. But we have a new section now, the drift section. Basically, your boost is locked and you have to drift. So holding X instead of boosting will cause Sonic to do a drift. And yeah, I guess I didn't really like go over that when we were in Tropical Resort. That you could so sorry for that, is that, aside from the new Wisp we're about to get, Drill, is that, so, because the Wii Wisp worked in a structure with the way the levels, and you have to design everything with Wii Remote, the drifting sections and the quick step sections are now locked into a, not a bind, but their own separate section of the level. And now we have our new Wisp, the Drill Wisp, which allows us to dig underground. If you hold your boost button, you can actually go faster. But keep an eye on that drill gauge, because if it goes out while you're drilling, you will die. I know that ultimates it have to be a couple times, but as you can see, we can pretty much dig wherever we want to go to. As you can say, we're digging this new Wisp, huh? I'll stop with the puns. I can literally feel the death stares. But anyway, as you can see, it's not much of a special Wisp. All they do is just hide red rings in the ground, so whenever you see a Drill Wisp and you're missing like 2 red rings, chances are the red rings themselves are right here, trapped in a box under the ground. So do that to get red ring number 2. And like I said, when it comes to getting S ranks in these levels, this is the time to do it, because look, as you can see in the corner there, we're just racking up color bonuses, and some of the levels pretty much require you just to, you know, do this, go in circles and use your drill. But also, the Drill Wisp actually can grant us access to special areas of the level, like down here. A little drill pipe over here. I made a huge mistake doing that because I didn't show off. I want to show off. We almost just died. But if you actually, let me see if we can drill that. I want to show that off. If you notice, there are rockets shooting off. No, we can't go back. Okay. Actually, maybe. Nope, we just go further. Okay.
Enjoy the ride.
Well, if you actually go below where I failed to go under, you can actually see where the rockets are coming out of. But here, if you go down to the right here, the nice little puck token. Got some 10 rings. I missed that one. Oh well. So another complaint people had is that in a section like this, they really wanted the quick step, but this isn't a quick step section, surprisingly enough. But when you attack these two swimmers, you get 100 rings. So thank you for that. Do not hit those Eggman springs. These Eggman springs will launch you right up there, and in case you haven't put 2 and 2 together, it will launch you up there right as the missile's coming by. Don't hit that spring yet, come over here, get your second. Fourth red ring. So the egg pod, once you ride the rail, grind, I should say it, but get some more awesome, outstanding, and amazings from our little announcer right there. Which, fun fact, they released the animated short for this game. Ouch. Is that they showed that it was actually Cubot with his malfunctioning voice chip in tow. It's actually, wasn't expecting that. Okay. Well, there goes that, right? Is that it was cool. Doing the good, great, awesome. And as you can see, the path continues, but the level ends there. One thing that Sonic comes up with is that they designed such huge levels, they just decided to stick them in the two. And wow, that actually makes me upset that I got hit at the end there, because that literally would have been an S rank if I had more than 6 rings. Literally, I was like 8 rings off. Are you kidding me? 8, 9? This game sometimes, when you really look at the details, it makes you wonder. Well, that wasn't a very sweet victory, was it? But now, we have Drill to use wherever. Any day they want to go to, you know, Aquarium Park over there. Alright, to the next level we go. I do think this is one of the better tracks of Sweet Mountain from the remixes. And now we are back to quick stepping all over the place, and I'll let you guys enjoy the music real quick.
Sweet Mountain.
It's a good track, I like it. Not as bad, like, once we get to later parts of the act, you'll realize that, in my opinion, the original Act 1, 2, and 3s of this game are better than the remixes, at least when it comes to Sweet Mountain. They kind of did the Mountain dirty here. But, as you say, the whole gist of this level is that we're platforming up a giant cake burger thing, but it's actually one of those levels where you just gotta keep climbing and face some challenges. Push the switch right here to get some Eggman Robot drop. Once you do all that, let's not do that. Achievement destroyed. where 100 enemies using homing attacks. They access the next part of the level. But if you choose to not do that jump pad, walk back here, get red ring. Stomp down here, and I wonder what this whisper is. Maybe it'll somewhere in a part of the level. Explode or something. Literally destroy those gingerbread men. Tell them to just kick rocks. Wow, alright. I thought I was just gonna let me tap on them. But, alright, Buzz Bomber. We have a new enemy over here. Buzz Bomber. These enemies, like I showed off, by getting hit, they'll just launch projectiles at you. And we have another new enemy, Burrow Bots. These will only come out when you're drilling, using the drill wisp. And as you can see, they can still hurt you. When you're in the wisp form, you're not completely invulnerable. We're still impervious to damage. However, you cannot die, but that doesn't mean you can't take damage either. These over the loop, and just keep making our way up the burner. Cake thing, whatever it is. Whatever platforms like that do, they're going to do it, they're going to fall. Now, if we had that wisp, we would go up to another section of the level, but so we don't. So we just, hard to grab this red ring. I can't tell I'm slurring my speech with that. Red ring. And we'll just keep boosting to the burner. Quickly, do not grab that pulley, slide, and you'll get granted the last red ring of the level. Finish off. Nice little row of rings right here. Part token that we missed. And in the level. Because like I said, the way to get S ranks when it comes to this part of the game is just literally using drill over and over whenever you can use them. But not a bad level, considering that this is essentially the other half of Act 1 they split off. Not bad. The one thing I really like about this game, and its hub worlds, as I slur my speech incredibly there, is that I like how all the paths are connected, where it's like, oh, just because you go up there doesn't mean it's going to connect to the next one. It's just like, oh, you got to go back the way you came to get over here. If that makes sense. But now, Act 3.
Welcome to the Sweet Mountain. It's provided at a marginal extra cost.
I don't know if you guys can hear that PNF, but it's pretty fun. It's pretty much him just saying how, like, oh, all the donuts are like a day old and all that stuff. And you see they're like calling for a dash plus, but go to the left instead of going forward, hit the springs, and we'll be taking you a higher pathway. Find the rails, and we'll be taking our next new wisp, the Rocket Wisp. When you use it, you essentially will just shoot off high in the sky like a rocket. On the way down is when you can glide, and usually that's where they hide a lot of secrets, like scatters of rings, more boost, more rings, and sometimes we'll hide a red ring up there, as we'll see later in the future levels. But as of right now, just keep stomping on these poles just to get higher. So, fun fact about this game, and I'm actually going to get another yes, but we don't have to do that. Fun fact about this game, it was rumored around, I want to say March, that a remake of this game is coming. Due to, I think German websites updating the dubs for the game, like the voice actors and actresses who took part in this game. They like reprised the roles and that went and missed all those black lines. Sad movie. But I really got hyped from that. As you can ask my coworkers, I watched this and so sorry I tortured you for months about this game. But as you see pop up there, get a star rate. There's like here now the old part. But it wasn't until May to go back on what I was touching on earlier. We're talking about, not touching on is that they really didn't show off this game fully until May, where they held a Sonic Central event showcasing what's next for the Wii game. Real quick, instead of just drifting up there, if you head back and head into these little stash of rails, and notice your spring, instead of drifting, you just grind a rail. It saves a lot of time. And if you go lots of it, go up there with some rails, not only do you get 10 rails, you also get a red stone. Final one level. As you can see, the chocolates flowing through this little, I guess, silo, I want to say. There's some the missiles really shoot down this thing. That's a little area swing out right there. And now is Act 3. Yeah, most levels in this game are pretty short, but maybe that's why I like this game. One thing I've noticed as I'm getting older and having less time to play games, I really prefer a lot of short games compared to like longer games. I don't know if you guys feel that way too, but leave a comment down below if you feel that shorter games are better than longer games. What I mean by that is, like, for example, I'd rather spend 6 hours beating 3 games than 6 hours playing a long game, if that makes sense. As we see Yakko dancing there, now we unlock Rocket to use anywhere else in the game, as they will fly themselves to their planets respectively. And now we get into the original soundtracks of the game. I was like, on the beginning, he, you know, kind of like finger wags at Gingerbread. He's like, "Hey, you're awesome." But all these I picked up from YouTubers I watched along the way. Now we're in another 2D section, and the mechanic for this level, or I guess the gimmick for this level, is that we have spinning, burning rods here that we gotta carefully navigate with platforming. And each of these switches will cause it to rotate. They give us laser moves, because I believe if you use them right around here, just bounce up to the jewels, you go to a higher platform. But I completely glossed over the fact that I caught it with platform 1 and hit all those. Now we must hit the switch to wait for the platforms. What do you guys think of the game so far? Since this is my favorite game of all time, I want to say that one of the reasons why I like it so much is that the levels are just really variety based, if that makes sense. Where it's like, it's not the same grass, desert, or, you know, water world as we'll see later. It's just all unique. It's like, they're like, hey, we're putting Sonic in space, let's just make whatever we want. But instead of just jumping off immediately, hold the buttons up and you'll get a red star ring. Third one from the level. Fortunately, this is for a wisp we don't have yet, but fortunately we can circumvent it just by platforming. So just blast off, and now we're in a slow elevator section. And one awesome thing about this game is that it's not really about the game itself, it's about the soundtrack. They recently dropped the soundtrack for this game on everything available on iTunes, Spotify. Don't know if SoundCloud's including that list, but they just dropped it on September 29th. And I feel bad for my coworkers because that's all I've been listening to. And when we unload the trucks, that's what we listen to. So sorry in advance, guys, if any of you are watching this. We don't have to go there and get hit. Also, we have the magic amount of rings. Nice. Goring from here, so we're just gonna push on ahead. Tails is limited. I'll leave it up to you guys to decide though what we customize Sonic with in the future. Drop some comments down below on what you think we should dress him up with. The rad gloves and all that stuff. Or maybe the cosmic gloves are my personal favorite, but Sweet Mountain Act 5, here we go. Fun fact, if you actually hop back here, you'll get the first red star ring. A little tip for not automatically just holding hold all the time. If we go, just a wall to smack in the face, okay. Except for control those robots to get the pull, and we blast off. Now, unfortunately, we don't get this wisp until maybe the next one. We explore that, but, you know, it's games out for 10 years, technically, so but, you just see him like platforming. I think this mountain is a very platforming based level. Oh, good. That's spikes. We're not talking about spikes, they're punch out. Getting hit, but that's whatever. The puck taking drops one ring. Who's that in here? And now we're introducing this level's gimmick, lollipops, that will, if you're homing attack them, let you bounce off, or if you boost into them, you go flying high up in the sky, they give you a bigger jump. And you get this red starting by taking a wild guess what we do. Boost up there. I'm really fortunate I didn't fall all the way back down. We just fell right there. Sometimes. I just really bounce up the old-fashioned way. Okay. I guess it would have been, you know, a golden LP without subtitles. Like you see, we're technically not supposed to be up here yet, because we're supposed to have the speed list right now, but like the level designers weren't brain dead, and they thought of ways to actually get around this in case you were able to get up there. That's a little sunny bonus right there to run through a burger. Homing attack chain down those buzz bombers, and we get to the raid. So I told you, do the 100 enemies, sweet spot homing attacks. First, try to break that before we get achievement progress. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Oh yes, I can talk about that now. So every time you collect a certain amount of red rings, they will go fly up to that Sonic-looking space station in the sky. But we'll go into that more detail later. Probably when we finish the game. So I'll go into more detail about that. One thought I just had to myself about this game today is that I don't know why he just points at something sometimes and like why all over the place there's no. But if we make our way this way, I think we have to. One thing I think about this one is that once you use your attack, homing attack changes the ghost, it kind of goes away after a while. But not a problem. So actually, you can get that one red star in right now. You just gotta boost into the blocks to go out. Because these blocks will go away from the Eggpong blast of the guns. Those Eggpongs are really annoying. Did a little practice on like my master save file, my master account before recording this, and I can That's cool with this level is that the gimmick is just using its using block and cube wisp and spike wisp. And take a long guess how you get that and get trouble. Unfortunately, we don't have all of them, so however I think we can get that one right now. You're supposed to use cube and just platform the way up there, but if you're a Sonic nerd like I am, we didn't have any boost, and I just ran into him like an idiot. Wow! Maybe I am a little brain dead at times. Well, at least that gives me another chance at this one. Homing attack chain down here. As you can see, Ghost can just... Jade Ghost can just freely just go down here and just use this. Why not? Hit that switch to get a red star ring, and we'll use Ghost to get out of here. The red star ring number 1. And I forgot to grab those heart tokens and praise to save, but okay. Get that. Save our boost as much as we can. As I wasted it. Sweet spot homing attacks, even though the sweet spot in the last two. Just keep making our way down. Not making that same mistake again. But as you can see, those blocks disappear and reappear once they are hit. Let's try this again. If you're cool like me, you can get that red star right now. I always hate these fun guns and they stack them over here. Anyway, I think you jump off and boost, grab that one right there, and then you don't even need to for that one. I guess it's more like a speedrun trick when I think about it, but... Last up when you've done it, and it's the gold ring. Yeah, the stages really do get shorter the more we continue, but the fitness during haste test. That's like an endurance test, but there actually is an endurance mode in this game, which we'll talk about at a later point. I feel like I'm saying that a lot throughout this Let's Play, is that we'll talk about that at a later point. But you unlock this level, or this world's Rival Rush. I believe the requirement for this, in order to get the Rival Rush to even appear, is that I think you need to get half of the world's red star rings. in order to actually get a chance to race Metal Sonic. But now that we have the opportunity to, let's go kick his ass real quick, because he's Metal Sonic. It's a robot. They ain't got nothing in the original. Ready, set, blast off. The key to beating Metal Sonic is just knowing the routes to take and when to boost. Because one thing that's different about Sonic Pulse compared to Unleashed is that they don't hand out the boost as freely. The thing about that is that in Sonic Unleashed, if you wanted to use your boost, you essentially just had to just get rings. But in this game, you can only get boost from getting those Wisp capsules and, you know, killing those aliens. I really think you should just take some hits like that. Yeah, no, Metal Sonic is actually kind of kicking our ass here. That's gonna be embarrassing if I lose this. Fortunately, your boy doesn't lose. We're just gonna break half normal right here and now. Grab some more boost. So now we're talking Metal Sonic. Bounce off the springs. Attack up. That's when we try to catch up. It looks like we need to actually catch up here. I think we might actually lose this race. Yeah, no, we're going to lose. That's embarrassing. Come back now. She's not coming back. Yeah, no, you won. Wow. Now I can at least demonstrate what happens when you lose the Rival Rush, is that nothing really happens. It's now a one-time event. You can try again, no matter how many times you fail. Which is weird, because when I played this in my personal file, I actually beat him every time, but I guess it's the Let's Play Curse in Action. So instead of just following him after everything, we're just going to boost past these egg bombs, go off the boost pads, take the springs, and instead of going forward, we're actually going to take the side now. I think you're on this. I don't know why I did this before, but I should have. Blast off. Exactly what we did last time. Here for the blast. Now we're actually ahead of them. Instead of doing that, we'll just now dive on there. Not gonna hurt, but we do. And we're out of boost. How the hell is he still ahead of us? Well, I call shenanigans here. Now we can beat him. Just barely. We lost? Alright, one more try, one more try. There's no way we should have lost that. That's embarrassing, I even lost twice. Alright. No more messing around here.
Welcome to the Sweet Mountain.
I actually don't do that. I'll just pop in the spring and just avoid them all entirely. Just let me down for a while. So note to self, if you want to win that race, do not use Rocket. He's a liar and a cheater. Still got a P rank at it. Actually, I don't think I showed off the dance for when, Sonic's dance for when he gets through, but I guess I did. Or I didn't. Here you go. Little flip kick in the air, and that's that. Now that we kicked his ass, even though I should have won the first time, but oh well. That's my own stupidity there. Let's go to kick the boss's ass now. Sweet Mountain's boss, here we go.
If I was an alien in need of saving, where would I be? Experience has taught me to investigate anything that glows. Experience has also taught me that the best way to solve problems is to kick robot butt.
Visitors are cautioned to avoid feeding, petting, or saving any aliens.
Excuse me, giant killer robot? You want to do this the hard way or the easy way? Somehow I knew you'd say that. Let's dance.
Alright, our boss fight is against Captain Jelly. Funny enough, they even named him after a, well, I guess a jelly bean. Would be the proper way to do it. So, I didn't touch upon this during Rotatortron, but in every boss fight, there is a way to kill it within 3 hits, I think minus 1 of them. I think 2 of them you can't kill in 3 hits, but this is definitely one of them. So at Admiral Jelly, you have to navigate to the end, flip the switch to cause his ship to just malfunction in altitudes. And as you can see here, Admiral Jelly has his little swashbucklers over here. And the way you want to kill him is less into it, is really just drill, and just poke him in the booty. As you can see, you can also hit his little buddies for boost. And now we hop right back up. Round 2. If you want to attack the yellow cannonball grenade, it'll give you a nice sort of rings, although I think if you attack the second ones up here, you will actually get drill to use for the next section. As you can see, you can just kick that lollipop switch down and bring his sweet vest down. This time we're not going to do drill. Get some burn blocks here. Rack up some points. And now we'll start killing. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Captain Jelly. Alright, let's see what we got to. A rank, 2, and A rank. So, one more rule I want to go over is that I'm not going to be refighting the boss if it's anything significant. What I mean by that is that Rotatortron, we killed him way too quick, and that we didn't get to see any of his attacks. With Captain Jelly, he really just kind of just sits there. He doesn't do anything. If anything, you might just hit his little, I guess, crewmates, I want to say. But maybe we'll have to, we just locked him in the brig. See you, Captain Jelly.
Hey, Tails, you missed the BBBE.
Huh?
Best boss beating ever. So, has Yacker given you any more information or limericks or whatever it is he's spouting?
Well, first, remember, this translation stuff isn't 100%.
Trust me, I remember.
So anyway, these aliens are made up of a really powerful energy source called hyper-go-ons. It's inside of them.
Like a battery?
No. Well, sort of. It's their life source. You only got a taste of it. Look at what happened. Battery is sort of an understatement. Funny thing, it was first translating as horrible body odor. Anyway, it seems an evil man, and you might know him, who they call Baldy Nosehair.
Baldy Nosehair! That's the best thing I've heard all day. I gotta remember that one.
I know, I've already written it down. Anyway, he's draining them of their power. All their power, and using it for an evil aquatic mammal? An evil dolphin? No, a porpoise. Oh, an evil purpose.
That's good intel. Keep working on it.
Hey, where are you going?
To find Baldy McNosehair, of course. I'm totally calling him McNosehair.
Next stop, the
All right,
Sweet Mountain.
ladies and gentlemen,
Enjoying
that
our
was
candy
Sweet Mountain.
paradise is the perfect
And
way
now,
to
for the
celebrate your
next area we're going
birthday.
to.
Or, next stop, the Starlight Carnival. The sheer scale of our illuminated space fleet is sure to make you feel small and insignificant by comparison.
Well, he really did just put us in our place there. After defeating Captain Jelly, I want to say, after defeating him, we're going to Starlight Carnival next. Next time on Sonic Colors Ultimate, we'll be heading to Starlight Carnival and meeting a new Wisp. See you guys then.